Hey everyone, thank you so much for joining me today. So one of the top requested videos I've received has been what I eat in a days. And I thought I would share with you what I eat in a day as a raw vegan breastfeeding mama. I've been on a raw vegan lifestyle diet for over 8 years, 9 years now. And I really believe it helped me navigate and have a beautifully easeful pregnancy, definitely supported my birthing experience, and has been helpful in keeping me well nourished and keeping my little one well nourished through my breast milk. So I wanted to share a little bit about that because there can be a fear that eating this way might jeopardize your breast milk production. And it's been my experience that it's the opposite. I have had wonderful breast milk supply from the first day of birth till now, and I feel very thankful for that. So I want to share some of the things around my diet that I think help with that. I love starting my day with water, as well as a beautiful cup of herbal tea that my sweet husband, my sweetheart, makes for me every morning. It's a morning ritual, and it starts the day off right because after our little one wakes and I'm breastfeeding him, it's nice to be also replenishing myself immediately, taking care of myself so I can take care of him. Throughout the morning, I keep hydrated with lots of water and herbal teas. My favorites are turmeric and ginger, which we make from fresh, my husband makes from fresh turmeric and ginger. I also love a good cup of chamomile tea. If you are somebody who is struggling with breast milk production, a wonderful tea that I would recommend is fenugreek seed tea. You can make that easily. It has a slightly sweet maple syrup taste, but it's lovely for stimulating breast milk production through the endocrine system. Also, moringa, using moringa and making a tea from that, moringa leaves, will also help to stimulate healthy breast milk production. You can also add moringa to your smoothies or your soups. I love to have green smoothie bowls with a little bit of moringa, and I know that that has been supportive for my breast milk production as well. So throughout the morning, I'm hydrating with water and with herbal tea, and then I usually will break my fast around 1 o'clock. That I've been doing also for years. If you're interested in that, there's a video I have on intermittent fasting that you can take a look at. I do not recommend or push intermittent fasting on women who are breastfeeding or pregnant. I just break my fast when I'm hungry, and I tend to be hungry not until around 1 o'clock. So I eat when I'm hungry, I stop when I'm full. That's how I've been doing it for years, and it's been wonderful for my health, and it's supported my breast milk production. So I love to have breakfast of juicy fruit and eating what's in season. And we live in the Canary Islands. There's an abundance of beautiful fruit here, which is one of the reasons we chose this place as our home. And I've been enjoying citrus, lots of oranges, lots of kiwi. So for breakfast today, it's citrus season, and I'm loving that. So we have lots of oranges. We have more than this. This is just to begin. We have oranges, kiwi, pomegranates, which we found. I will definitely have all of this and maybe even more. Getting enough great calories in while breastfeeding is super important. These are all chock full of vitamin A and vitamin C and just incredible deliciousness. So bon appetit. Here I go. Let's start with kiwi. It's less sweet than the other fruits, but I'm loving the taste of this season. Deliciousness. So through this beautiful, structured living water, I get my body full of hydration, helping my breast milk production. I eat as much as I care for, which tends to be a lot these days. My appetite has definitely increased while breastfeeding, and I love that. I have no qualms around that. I love this diet also because there's no sense of restriction. I know that I can eat as much as I care for, and I will support my healthy weight and, again, a healthy milk supply for my baby. After that, when I get hungry again, which is usually about a couple hours later, I will then eat my next fruit meal, which tends to be more dense fruit, but sometimes it's more juicy fruit. Right now, I've been loving eating pears. I was loving eating persimmons and bananas. And then for dinner, having fruit and lots of greens. And I love to get my greens in the ways of big salads, big bowl of salads. I have been really enjoying having what I call a womb bowl. I think I read about this in a wonderful book called Fourth Trimester, and I'll leave a link to that book down below. And the idea is nourishing yourself as a mom, especially during that fourth trimester, during the first 40 days, during the first 90 days. And I definitely practiced this. I really believed in slowing things down. I'm making this video after the fourth trimester has been done. But during that fourth trimester, I really slowed things down in terms of not working a lot. In fact, I took the first 2.5 months after my baby's birth off work completely, basically, and just really focusing on myself and my recovery and my healing process after birth. And with nutrition, really allowing myself to eat very nourishing foods. And that for me meant higher fat foods. I felt a craving for higher fat foods. Omega-3 rich fats is what I really focused on. And avocados, because that's what's around, and that felt really good for my body. My fat sources, again, coming from things like avocado, olives I like, and walnuts, hemp seeds, sprouted buckwheat. I love sprouted raw buckwheat I'm having, and that feels very nourishing and supportive of my chi. The other thing I was saying around the fourth trimester book is I think that's where I read about having a womb bowl. So a bowl that I eat from that's dedicated for myself. Nobody else eats from it. It's just for mama. And it's a bowl, and it's almost feels like the shape of my womb. And so I put in there my dinner. And when I eat from that, I feel that I'm nourishing my womb, and I'm healing and giving back to my womb all that she's given to me and my child, our child. So from my womb bowl, I eat my delicious dinner salads. I eat my green smoothie bowls. I will eat my raw sushi, cut that up and put that in my bowl and eat from that. And those are a few of the delicious dinners that I'm enjoying. So let's taste the salad. So good. Lettuce, arugula, tomatoes, wakame, olives, boom. I will say that in the past, before I had my baby, I would stop eating after dinner, and that was usually around 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock. Since having him, and even before that, in my third trimester of pregnancy, when my belly was so big and my stomach was so small because of that space taken up by the womb, I would tend to eat a little bit more after dinner because I couldn't eat very much during dinner. Now I tend to eat a little bit of something 2 hours after dinner, which tends to be juicy fruit. Again, I've been having cravings for some more oranges or maybe some pears, sometimes maybe a little bit of some dates to have. This is just what has been happening for me. I like to have my fruit before my dinner, my big green dinner meal, but I'm also honoring the process and craving something a little bit afterwards, maybe around 7 or 7:30. I'll have some oranges, I'll have some dates. I think that will go down as the months progress, but that's what's felt good and intuitive to do. And so I'm honoring that. I really believe in honoring our intuition if we are eating whole plant foods. If we're eating foods that are not processed, because if you're eating foods that are processed, the intuitive mind can get hijacked by the processed foods, the chemicals in the processed foods. But if you're eating whole plant foods, I think it's wonderful to check in with your intuition. And right now, my body has been asking for that extra little something after my dinner, and I've been giving myself that, and it's felt wonderful. I don't eat anything else after that little something something, but just drink some water, maybe some more herbal tea, another cup of chamomile tea, and then I try to get to bed soon, because if you're a parent, you know that sleep is precious and can be compromised if you're not eating healthy, nourishing food. So this food I have found also to be helpful for me getting the biggest bang for my buck sleep-wise. I'm not getting a lot of sleep most nights, but for as little sleep as I'm getting, I feel like I get the best from it because the food I'm eating doesn't weigh heavy on my digestive system. So I feel light, I feel refreshed, as refreshed as I can be, waking up every few hours. And that's wonderful to feel how much my nutrition, my diet, really supports my sleep and my health in general. So another testament, I think, to how this lifestyle, how this diet really supports me. If you're interested in more on this lifestyle, on really mastering a raw vegan lifestyle, either as a detox, as something for a few weeks, for a few months, or as a lifestyle, then check out my webinar on how to be successful in a raw vegan lifestyle. I will leave the link to that down below. If you're interested in working with me one-on-one as learning how to really take this lifestyle to the next level so it supports you as a mama, as a breastfeeding mama, or as somebody just interested in this lifestyle, then check that down below. Also, I'll leave a link to my website. You can reach out to me to work with me one-on-one. And if you are a mama, I would love to hear from you. Leave a comment down below so I can say hi to you and let me know what foods you are loving. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe down below if it calls to you. And I send you so much love from the Canary Islands. Take care.